What does it mean?
It might not mean anything.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of the Book Report presented by The Millions. My name is Mike.
And my name is Janet.
And this week, Janet and I are going to discuss a book that we both read. And that book is Delicious Foods by James Hannaham. Delicious Foods is a book about a woman in Houston named Darlene who is addicted to crack. She has had a terrible life. Her husband was murdered. She lives in Houston and is basically working as a prostitute until she is discovered by a group of people who take her to work on a farm in Louisiana where she is basically imprisoned. It's one of these farms, and these places actually do really exist. It's a place where the workers are work for next to no money, and they're given a place to stay and food and drugs and alcohol, and they're charged for it so that they basically end up in debt.
Jennifer Egan's blurb on the cover calls it a tour de force, which regular viewers of Book Report know are my three least favorite words in book reviewing. In the middle of this book, I texted Mike and was like, I forgot how tour de force actually means depressing as shit, because this book is so sad.
So very sad. 150 years, more than 150 years after the abolition of slavery, and yet this is basically slavery.
It's gruesome, and it's a testament to James Hannaham and his storytelling abilities that this book, I don't want to say easy to read, but easy to keep reading. Well done for having a cast of like 8 different crackheads and drawing them each as unique characters.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos to that.
A lot of authors, frankly, I don't think would bother. One of the narrators is named Scotty, and Scotty is crack. He's literally crack. And I don't know about you, but like if you had told me, before, like, okay, one of the narrators in this book is crack, and it's the drug talking, I would have just kind of been like, there's no way any writer could pull that off. Like, the odds are 1 in a million, and yet.
I also really liked the stuff he did with astrology. There's a part where Darlene is talking about constellations, and she was like, people tell you to look, that there's a goat in the sky. She's like, it's just because at one point somebody looked at the stars and was like, that's a goat, and now we all say it's a goat. And she's like, It's just a bunch of stars. Like, there are no goats in the sky. And it's sort of this running theme that a narrative will take hold and then become an accepted narrative, and you can't shake it. There's a beautiful passage towards the end. The starlight that we see is 1 billion years old, or however long it is, and the stars put off that light and have long since died, but now that's what we're seeing. And I think the parallel he's drawing is to like the seeds of slavery and bigotry and segregation that have been in this country for hundreds of years are still telegraphing themselves into the present, even though the systems have died, but yet they have not.
I actually interviewed James Hannaham for the LA Times about this book, and we were talking about the similarities between slavery, chattel slavery in the 19th century to the slavery that's going on in this book, and the slavery on these unethical and inhuman farms. And he said, something to the effect of, and still people will tell you, oh, just get over it, and slavery was in the past, get over it. And he said, maybe we'll get over it when it's over.
It is weird because it's a funny book.
It is.
He's funny. I really like scenes where these people who live like chickens in a chicken coop and are like picking lice off each other and sleeping on beds that are full of pee. And then there's a joke and you're almost like, wait.
Yeah.
Is that a joke? Like, is it okay?
Yeah.
If it's okay, I think that was funny.
I thought that so many times. Like, can I think this is funny? Like, it's.
Can I just take a small break from my white liberal guilt to laugh at the joke you made? Right? That's cool. We're cool.
I think we're cool. I mean, like, you made us cry for 5 pages. I can laugh at the one joke, right?
Everything you can say about this book sounds really dark and dreary, but I also strongly recommend that everybody reads it.
I completely agree. Totally agree.
It's not as hard as it sounds.
It's really not. It's not like unceasingly bleak. It's just like mostly unceasingly bleak.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Book Report. We're here every Friday, and we would love to see you every Friday, especially next Friday. See you then, Mike.
I will see you then, Janet, and maybe the pug says hi.
Hey, Maeby. You'll never walk alone, Mike.
You'll never walk alone, Janet. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's her saying read delicious foods and watch the Book Report every Friday at the Millions.